Okay, so I'm like 8 minutes late. Just fucking around my webcam. Had webcam problems. Mostly green screen problems. Because I'm having this issue now where, like, my entire face and body is what gets keyed out instead of my green screen every time I try and key it. Tell me, name a single stream where I haven't been at least 5 minutes late. They're very few. Thanks for the gifties, by the way, Dogme. Appreciate it. Been waiting since 2020. You've been waiting since before the series even started. Ridestar Radix is 9 minutes past 2. This is why I usually put it at 15 minutes past. Because usually some random shit pops up, and I was like, you know, I've been having a good streak lately. I've been having a good streak of just being able to pop into my setup and everything just be working. But that just was not the case. Some days you win it, some days you lose it. You know? Some days everything works, some days it doesn't. It's annoying. I just need to get better lighting, I think, is more so the issue. That... yeah, it's mostly that. The problem is I like literally just film out of a fucking bedroom and there's windows, and that means my lighting changes by the day. By the hour. Depending on where the sun is rising. So I have to try and fix it, and then sometimes I fix it and sometimes I give up. This time I gave up. So I'm just no green screening it. The reason I usually use a green screen, though, is because my room is just fucking empty. Play Fortnite? Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that for April Fools. I uninstalled it, and I uninstalled Epic Game, but I could just install it back for, like, a one-off funny video. A good streak for me is like 2. I stream like twice a week on average. Sometimes 3, but very rarely. I had like 2 streams where I was doing it pretty good. Play Candy Crush. I think I might be a little... I get that I'm kind of old. But I might still be a little bit under the range of that. I'm 22. I might need to like double my age to, to be in the demographic to fit in. Still in Azteca? I mean, Azteca is just a never-ending land of misery. Oh, there's a Rate My Stitch for Halloween. I could put my fire in that. I have such a problem because I have so much to edit, but I also need to do a shit ton of Beast Moon on my Ice character to get Pigsy stuff and Pigsy TC and goodies. But it takes a lot of time to play fucking Beast Moon. Family Guy Simulator? I've never heard of that one. Is that like the AI Family Guy stream thing? Because I have heard of that. Don't know if that's still around though. Don't know if it got copyrighted. What's going on? Oh, U7. Break. How's it going? Alright, let me boot this thing up. It took a minute to load. Don't know why. I made it up. Okay. Well, I can check the Steam store. Maybe it's out there somewhere. Now I do have Azteca questing to do. Let me fix my audio real quick, and then I'll... put put this thing up, switch my little thing around. What are these called? Scenes, sources, overlays, whatever. What's up, Luch and I? How's it hanging? This volume obviously needs to be up. Jesus Jones. Jeez Louise. I'm gonna do one more thing. Pranked idiot. Hey, you got me. What can I say? Oh, you know what I do have? I need to do two things before we get to Azteca. One of them is the Zafaria. Oh, let me switch the scenes here. One of them is the Zafaria and some of the Azteca Astral spells quest, because I need to do, the reason those they weren't popping up for me to begin with is because I didn't do the Zafaria one. I need to do the Zafaria one. And then after that, this camera's a little big now because of the background. I'm going to change it. Nah, that seems a little, there's no winning around here. There's just no winning around here. Not with these settings. But I need to do those quests because I want Sharpen and I want Potent Trap badly. Even though some of those fights are difficult, I don't really care, but I might be able to... What the fuck is this pack? Or this pack, or this pack. Any whiz heads know which one I should roll? Let me look at these here. Well, this shit's... this shit isn't very good. Wow, that pack sucks. I'm not rolling that pack anymore. Or ever. What about this one? This is just spell elements, maybe? This is some crazy good. Jesus Christ. I have 3 reward points. Do I roll 2 of these? The Burrower's Rebellion or Freaky Flower Mancer? I think they're both relatively new. Oh, these are the max level fucking things. Should do Burrower. I'll drop a Burrower. This is a cute mount, though. Kind of a cool... That's a wand? That's kind of cool, too. Yeah, this is a nice looking gear set. But yeah, I'll open some Burrowers. Rarely do I get anything that helps the run out, but maybe this is the time where it changes. Bro. What did I speak it into existence or what? What does this compare? How does this compare to my Robon right now? How does this compare? 2 more res, same damage. I lose crit. Way more HP, way more crit block, then some pierce, then some random res. It's not that much better. Oh my god. Dude, that is an atrocious fit. I'll put it on. I'll get one more in. And the Athame, too? And the Balance Wand. Dang, these are some nice rolls. Let me check my Athame to see if... Because I already got... I get a lot of Athames from these. But this is, I think, just objectively... I lose a little bit of pip. I do. But I gain a lot of other shit. So I'm just going to put this on. It's ugly as fuck. It is, but you know what? I wore that, I wore some way uglier shit. I'll see if I can dye it. If not, we'll have to dye the rest of the fit around it before we continue. But I'll crack one more of these. Fire Robe. A diamond is good, I guess. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Hey, so not bad polls. This is the first month I've had some good ones lying around. First month I've gotten some. But now I gotta really just change up everything. And by everything, I mean... the colors of my clothes. We can fix it. We can just look like... We can just make... I don't have enough money to even dye it, dude. And these boots are still fucking level 40. That's what I really need is a damn boots upgrade. Get them Darkmoor boots, maybe. What do we think? First impressions? Is this where the run ends? Purely off fashion alone. How's your day going? Pretty neutral. You know what I'm saying? It's not like especially great, not especially bad. Some good and bad in there. So it's kind of just evens out to being like, it's okay. It's alright. Yeah, the boots are a problem, but other than that, I mean, sometimes you have to commit high crimes to the fashion police. It's alright. Somehow I don't buy that. Somehow I don't buy that. That being said, now that gambling is out of the way, because we do love gambling around here, unless it's Genshin Impact. But otherwise it gets the seal of removal. No, we're gonna go to Zafaria and not gamble, and instead get something that is guaranteed, which is the quest. I don't know if it's. I think it's Astral Weeks.
Although much has been lost, of course you would. Seek out Princess.
Let me actually double check if that's the case.
She knows something about the stars.
Let me see if that is the case. Just to make sure. I'm sure somebody's gonna let me know, but there's a slight delay, so too bad. Too bad. Yeah, it is the right one. Okay. Oh, we're in there. Pink and green is the yeah. I've got like I look like a nerd's package, or like a really really sweet candy. Going gym now, hopefully streaming when I get back, but if not, see you fellas Saturday. Hey, good luck at the gym. Have fun. Stick to a plan. It's always good to stick to a plan. I'm sure you know that. You owe me my ass to tell you how to fucking go to the gym. If you don't need a Wizard 101 YouTuber to tell you how to work out. That's gotta be like the absolute worst place. That's gonna be like the absolute worst person to give gym advice. Okay, where's my little quest? Where's my little quest? There it is. How's it going? It's going pretty good, Max Checks. It's going alright. It's like pretty, you know what I'm saying? There's pros and cons. I'd say average would be the best statement there. But I'm hoping that these are pretty easy and I can just like pick up some shit. I know the Azteca ones have difficult bosses in them, kind of gatekeeping and girl bossing and stuff. But, I don't know if this one does. I don't think it does, from what I remember. And if it does, I'm over-leveled for it. So, we'll be fine, probably.
Hello, wizard. As you can see, you'll find the laundry
Okay, defeat and
machine
collect.
on the
I'm there.
outskirts.
Sign me up.
To retrieve them, I'll teach you how to read the star obelisk.
I can put less of these in my damn deck. I mean, this is not a mob deck. This is a long haul deck. And then watch the series after I'm playing Story Until I decided to start fresh and having a blast. Thanks for your awesome content. Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate the compliment. Glad you've been enjoying what I do. And glad you're having fun playing. Glad you're having fun playing. That's what matters. That's what matters the most around here. The fun factor. No, really, I appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying. Glad you're back. Hopefully you're not up too upset about the 10-month membership fee. But otherwise, good to see you back. What do I want to Forest Lord is what I want to do. That's really all I do around here. I don't know why I discarded that. Was a terrible idea. Whatever. It's fucking Zafaria mobs. We're gonna be alright. We're gonna be alright. I've got no doubt. Kind of lower this a bit. I might be able to. Just a slight bit. Yeah, stream's gonna be a little extra scuffed today, just as an FYI. Is what it is. Not much I can do about it. I mean, there is probably, but it would take time. You gonna be leveled when Wallaroo drops? Probably not, to be honest with you. Probably not. Maybe I'll be like a month late to the party. I'm trying to get there, it's just tough, because I have one character, my two closest characters, I have one that's an Imperia that I've been working on with one of my buddies. And then I have a character that is very close to max level, but it's a character I play with two friends. And very rarely do our schedules all overlap. So probably not. Do you think you would have died a few times by now if you weren't playing Life? Oh, hell yeah. Unless I was playing Death, in which case I'd still be chugging along just fine. But every other class, absolutely, I'm cooked. I mean, you saw what happened to the balance. If you watched the first episode, you saw what happened to the balance. So yeah, that just, I get cooked, straight up. I probably get cooked. I think it would be fun to try it on a storm, though, just to see how far I get. But that literally is like gambling simulator. It's literally like gambling simulator because it's just all about, do I hit this? Do I go first? Yada yada. It's just a big gamble. Oh shit, I fucked this up. Hold on. There we go. It's a little bit better. It's still crooked as shit, but I can't really fix that. I can move this way. That's probably the best way I can fix it. Oh, they're doing the defeat 3 on me. They're yanking my chain with this one. But I guess when haven't they? Aztec is full of defeat 3 billion instead of defeat 2 billion, which is what I need. Still 3 times in a row and die to a street mob. It's not impossible is the crazy thing. Like, that could just happen. Oh, wow. We're myth-imping. Good thing I just bladed, I guess, but damn. Damn. We're really going out the gate with that? I'd rather take an earthquake. Debatably. I mean, debatably. But still. Shit, Myth-Imp is, man. Myth-Imp. I don't think it matters too much, though. As long as I can get a Force Lord off, even without blades, it's still just, I still just cook. Hey, ask and you shall receive. But, because these mobs suck. No offense to them. I'm sure they're lovely people. Actually, no, they look pretty mean. Look at how furrowed their brow is. They definitely ain't nice. Yeah, Grizzleheim is, Grizzleheim is super easy. Then you get to Winter Tusk, and it's like, oh wow, life just started sucking out of nowhere. Not life the class, just playing the game. Yeah, Grizzleheim is like, the way it was like quote-unquote intended, and there is no like real intended way to play. I mean, there is, but it doesn't matter. But quote-unquote, like, what you're supposed to do is do like some of it level 20, some of it level 30, some of it level 40. And you're supposed to like keep going back and back over and over. But what most people do is just fucking grind it all out. Grind it all out at the end of Arc 1 and then just run Winter Tusk. I've had friends finish Winter Tusk before they finish Dragonspire though. Which is crazy. More power to them, but dude, that would suck so much. The thing is, though, is you kind of, it doesn't hurt to do it there. Because Dragonspire just does not give you a lot of XP.
I am impressed, wizard. Let me show you how to read the star obelisk.
Alright, so we have the star one. I think I need to do 2 other of these.
You did it. I hope you make good use of this knowledge.
What's even in here? Berserk and Mend. I could pick up Mend, but I don't think I'm going to right now. Then before Dragonspire, Death. Oh, Death is so bust. So dumb. Yeah, hold on, where do you... Let me look this up. What's next? Where do I get the next one? Who gives out this quest? This quest, this quest. That same person's supposed to give out another one. Hold on. Oh, let me sort this out. I need to go back to Zamunda, I think. Wait, no, this feels like the quest I literally just did. Did I not get it? What the fuck? Whatever. I'm gonna go back and see if I can get it. Best world music. Zafaria's up there. Celestia's low-key up there. Azteca's got bangers. There's a lot of good candidates there. I think this game averages out. Wizard City's up there. There's pretty good music across the board. Like, it's a tough question. If I move this way, yes, I think that fixes a little bit of my problems. A little bit. So in theory, now I'm a little bit, not a little bit. How about that? That's way better. Okay. Perfect. There's a lot of good candidates. I think this game's soundtrack is pretty damn good. Do you give me the next one? No, you don't give me the next one, do you? Maybe I've got the, I must have done this one already. Yeah, I must have. So next I need to do, is there a next? Doesn't lead to anything else? Okay, so I'm gonna go do, I'm assuming I need to do the Azteca ones now. Krogtobia's good music. It's okay. It's not my favorite. It's not my least favorite. You know? It's alright. I like most of Krogtobia's other aspects, but in the music. Krog is by far the worst music. I don't know if it's by far the worst. It's not good. It's not my favorite. A lot of the Arc 1 music isn't my favorite. I feel like they weren't super in their bag yet. Except for Wizard City, which has like an amazing track. Maybe you have Quest? No, you don't have it. I'm so lost. I don't know where the fuck I am in this system now. Maybe this guy's got it? No? Dude, what the fuck happened to this quest line? I thought I had it all planned out, but I guess not. I know that guy's not it. I'm going to, shit, man. Yeah, I have no idea what the next one, I have no idea what the next one is. Am I just not like the level to do them or something? It's gotta be. Gotta go to Drum Jungle. I thought I did. Maybe I just didn't do that one yet. Yeah, I thought I did do that one, but I guess I'm tripping. I like how Balance Wizards need to pay a DLC if it's in their school. They do get kind of scummed. Winter Trust Grizzly music. Those are both good tracks, yeah. Nick Jonas killed that one. You don't have a quest. Who be giving this quest out? Does anybody know? This is fucking crazy. I need to do these. Like, I really need to do these. Maybe we're just not, like, the level yet or something. That's my only, like, literally that's my only guess. I'll have to consult Google again. Banana. It's called there's a quest called Across the Universe given by somebody, but I don't think I have access to yet though. Wait, no. I saw an A and I was like, no, it's not that one. Yeah, I don't think, whatever it is, I don't think I have it. You're doing Star School? Yeah, I'm trying to do it. I can't for the life of me figure out how to get these quests. How many streams until Shibalba? My guess would be like 4, but it honestly depends on if I make it there to begin with, because then I would have to beat Bellic round 3, which I think is 50-50. 50-50, roughly. First of all, you have you level 84. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just, I don't know what the fuck is happening with these. Do I have? Maybe I just haven't and I haven't done it. Thought they all did. Yeah, the thing is I'm like out of them. Maybe I'm just like, hold on. The only other thing I could think of is that I haven't, I don't know. I might just have to try and figure this out later, because I could tell you. Is it this one? This is the one. Okay. If you make it through Bellic, I'm trying to figure something out. I've done some strategic work on it, but nothing that's like guaranteed, you know? Depends on a lot of luck factors. I have a friend who has a life around this level, and I'm gonna like use his, not use his life, but I'm gonna like, this is not the right quest marker. Where is it? 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 There it is. But I'm gonna use him playing the game and like test out strats on his character. That's how deep in the sauce I am. But I have a general idea of what I want to do. But I don't know if it'll really work. And I know for a fact that there's a lot of luck involved. Nice Thursdays ASMR, I'll get some work done. Hey, there you go. Hey, love the series. Keep making Wizard 1 content. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens. I do plan on making Wiz content for a while, so. Bellic needs to be punted into the sun. Wow, that was... I don't disagree with you. I guess I don't disagree. At first, I was like, that's kind of aggressive. But then I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, you know, he kind of has it coming. Bellic is the final boss of the game for some schools. Insane Bolt would be fucking wild. Maybe I run that in Darkmoor. Maybe that's my Darkmoor strat if I make it there. You got Sharpened Blade yet? That's what I'm working towards quest-wise right now. I'm doing all of the prerequisites to the quest that gives out Sharpen. So I would like to get Sharpen within the next, like, hour, half hour, hour. We'll see. My goal is to do that, and then also do all of the, like, mines area, because I want that done. And there's a boss in there I want to just get rid of. Just get out of the way. He's not super hard, but he does cheat. So it would give me, like, a little something to edit. A little something to gnaw on. Because usually the way I even edit most of these... I'm going to turn my sound effects volume down just a smidge, because I think it's a bit high. But the way that I edit these, generally, now that I'm in, like, the stream format, since I've been in, since, like, Arc 2 or whatever, what I've done is, like, pretty much edit them stream by stream, like, fight by fight. So usually I edit them slowly over the course of a month and get them done. The only problem with that format and formula is that if I do die, I have to, like, rewrite everything. Because then, like, the entire centerpiece of the episode changes, and I'd have to figure it out. Could you make a guide for gardening? There's a YouTuber named Ferric that has a very good couch potato one that I think would be... That I don't think I could make a better version of. So I'd recommend checking that out. If you look up, like, Ferric gardening guide, I think you'll find something way better than what I can make. Or rather, it would be redundant for me to, like, sort of just spit out that information just on a different channel, you know? What mic do you use? I use just the classic Blue Yeti. Nothing too fancy. Gets the job done. But I'm a big fan of it. It's just like, it's a staple classic for a reason because it just is good. It's not super pricey. You just plug it in and it works. You don't have to deal with all the like audio jack problems and like connectors and stuff and adapters. It's just nice. Which is unenchanted totally kills. Bought a month of Pirate to play for a bit. Okay, well it would kill if I hit. I think Pirate, yeah. I'm in a pirate mood right now, that's for sure. I've been in a pirate mood for the last couple weeks. I guess I've been in a pirate and a Wiz mood for the last couple weeks, though, because I've been playing a shit ton of Wiz in my free time. Just like an ass load of it. Partly because I wanted to get to Wallaroo, even though I don't think that's likely nowadays. It's just, nah. Don't think it's gonna happen. Are these two separate? They're not, okay. Which school combo is better with Storm, Balance, or Life? I would say, I don't think it's as black and white as that, but I probably would take Life just because healing is good, and Life has more HP, therefore better tanking ability. You do miss out on, like, Sunblades and all of that, but I would take Life. I would take Life, just because the healing output is so nuts. Part 1's my favorite of the two. I agree for the most part. I don't 100% agree. I think Pirate, gameplay-wise, is a more entertaining game. But it just has a lot less stuff and a lot less, like, MMO staple features. It's a little rough around the edges. But I think the game itself, in a vacuum as a video game, is a better product. Or not a better product, but has a better loop. Oh, so you're saying if you had to live in either, like, as the player character? Okay. I'm getting a... There we go. There we go. And we're back. Pyro 101, maybe. If I had to play out the same chain of events. It's kind of... Yeah, I don't know. I think Pirate, you're less of a... There's less stakes involved, which I actually like more about the plot. It's more interesting. Because there's a lot more, like, politicking going on as opposed to Wiz, where it's save the world 5 times in different ways, and it escalates more and more and more each time. So I'd probably pick Pirate. Question for streamer in chat, what's your favorite school and why? That's a tough question, because I played a good chunk of a lot of them. Where Spiral is a world-ending threat every other day. Yeah, there's like a Keter class SCP on the loose every fucking arc. No, favorite school is tough. I like a lot of what Myth has to, not as like a, I'm not saying Myth is like the best school or anything. This is more based on like their design and everything. I like Myth's design a lot. They're also pretty solid hitting-wise. Orthros is a really good spell. This is where I need to go. I need to talk to the GOAT. I think Balance is fun. Not many people are high on it right now, and I think it's fair. But I still like it as a school. Is it possible for American server in Europe to combine together? I'm not sure. I've never tried.
The wisest mystics of Azteca. To learn more about those ancient schools of magic, speak to Tesca 3-star.
Would you consider grinding side quests to level up for Bellic? I guess I'm not opposed. I'm not entirely opposed. The problem with that, though... I could maybe do it. I can maybe do it. I would say for me, it's a mix of... Oh, where's the guy I need to talk to? Dude, I have way too many quests in here. It's a problem. There's the guy. Sharpened Blade Time? Is that the one that comes... I think it's Star first, and then Sun, if I remember correctly.
Though they have been dormant, the Star School obelisk was the last to dwindle and spellbound. Go to the cenote and seek out the glimmer.
Yeah, I remember this quest being... Or this boss fight, rather, being kind of difficult. Balance is great until you're soloing and get a balance boss. That is true. How's it going, though, Forrest? How's it going? Yeah, that is true. It's got a big soloing problem. It'd be fun to try and solo on it, though, because I've never done it. Oh, you can't... I fucking have never used this feature. I'm not gonna lie to you. We'll start with that. We'll go... We'll, you know... hide them as they show up on the screen there. Now, if I remember correctly, this is a 3v1? Let me make sure my deck is right. I don't want to get, like, insta-pulled or something. Yeah, this could be annoying. Where the idea of soloing the game like this come from? Where did it come from? I mean, just... If you want the legit answer, I saw a guy on Twitch doing it in, like, 2018. Because when I was starting out, or, like, wanted to start out, which I never really did, I did a run-through of this in 2020, or it was 2020 or 2019, because I saw, a guy on Twitch doing it with the most... I literally went to Twitch and I was like, what's the most viewer category? And that was the guy. And he was doing this type of run, and I was like, interesting. And then I basically just did that, but I made it a video format instead of a primarily live stream format. Now it's kind of both. Just for the sake of transparency, but... Do you think Death would have been better? Death absolutely would have been better, but sometimes you just don't get what you want on the wheel, you know? That's life. For those that haven't seen the first episode of it, the way I chose the class is I spun it on a wheel. And whatever I got was what I got. And I got lucky even to begin with to get this fucking class, because it is good. Because life is great for this. I wish this was on my other character. I wish I could move this to my ice. Okay, so he has 2 minions. I'll pack some fortifies too, for the sake of it. I'll add a 3rd reshuffle too, because you never have too many on a Spirit Blade. Let me just run this. Actually, let me look up his spells. I remember struggling on this dude on my fucking ice character. I think it was the first character I ever soloed on. Or the first one I made a serious attempt at soloing the game on. I remember being called the Turtle God, though. I don't know why. I don't think that's ever what he was called. Alright, let's run it. This is going to be actually pretty tough. 3v1s are never easy. But if I heal spam, it could be, you know, it could be okay. Could be alright. Especially if we go first. You know? That'd be nice, too. That would be nice, too. And we have a Fortify to open, too. I can get rid of this. I'll keep both of these in my hand. I'm going to just do the Fortify rollout. I'm gonna do the Fortify rollout. Bang. It's so nice to open with that, because they're all gonna have a lot of pips, and they're all gonna be hitting hard out the gate. I mean, these guys, they're meteoring. You know what? Maybe it's not as bad as I was anticipating. We'll see. You plan on getting Rat Totsker spin? You know what's crazy is I got, like, almost all the Spellements for that. And there is a great Bellic strat that uses Rat Spin. But I got them all in my Ice character. I could move them over, but I don't know if I want to. Because if I ever make an Ice or a Life again, that I won't delete one day. I kind of want them. You know what I mean? Any cheats? No, I don't cheat. Does he? Oh, does he cheat? Nah, he don't cheat. He just hangs around. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this. That's a bit bold. I'm getting rid of this too. This is a bit of a bold start. But to answer your question, I thought about it, and I have all of the materials to get it on another character. I just don't... I don't want to, like, do that fucking boar boss fight another 10 times or so to get it again, so... I think I'll probably pass. The Medusa! Oh. 2-turn stun. Oh. Why are myth bosses the way they are? This boss isn't cheap enough. There's a 2-turn stun. 2 turns of my life I'm never getting back, which is just fantastic. And he has Earthquake hips too, so he could just ruin my day. I can't really move this hand around too much. I'll get rid of this Legend Shield, I guess, just to get something out of the hand. Still got another round of stun. I kind of want all these cards, but I want an enchant way more than all these cards. So I'm going to get rid of this Feint. Gonna get rid of this regen. I can't get rid of any more, though, in this hand. And then I'll pass. Just Earthquake, man. Just get it over with. Orthrus is way better for me. I'll take that. Any day of the week. Let the dogs out. How are we feeling on Jimmy Butler's emo phase? Listen, I would be looking just as depressed if that deadline happened, or if that offseason happened to my team. I'd be fucking in the gutter. If Day went to Milwaukee and I was in the same conference, I'd be a little upset. That being said, one blade is enough to clobber those 2 minions over there, over the head with a big piece of wood. So that's what we're gonna do. This kills minions. Barely kills that one. Damn. Okay, maybe I overestimate myself a bit. Boss is still up. That's okay. Hit us with it. That is a deadly looking natural attack. He really swings with force. I'm going to heal just cuz. I've got the pips. I need to set up a shit ton anyway to get my gnomes up, so... Healing in the meantime seems like the move. Would you recommend Storm as a solo school? If you already have, like, some of not the Zeus gear, but the tier 2 version, the Senator's gear kind of farmed out, I would just go for it. You're going to be dying quite a bit, but I think you'll be either dying fast or winning fights fast, so you will be getting through the game very quick regardless. So I think they're good as a solo school in that regard. Not inherently in, like, the not dying sense and winning every fight sense, but in the getting through things quickly sense, they're quite good. That's what I want to say. I almost ran out of breath. Last week has been the worst week in a decade for the Cavs. Went from a spooky potential contender to a second-round exit. To be fair, second-round exit, still better than they did last year. Still better than they did last year. I'm a Heat fan. When I saw the Woj notification, I started yelling. I almost fell to my knees. Yeah. Yeah. Milwaukee's cooking, that's for sure. Milwaukee's cooking. It's tough. And then the Celtics. It's tough. Your conference. Listen. It's kind of fucked for the Heat right now. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be really... I mean, to be fair, nobody expected them to do anything last season. And they, you know, made the finals. This season, though, it just seems so impossible. I don't care how much... I don't care if Jimmy's playing for the power of friendship again like he did last year. I don't see it happening. At least you're not a Cavs fan. Or a Knicks fan. Not that the Knicks look too bad. It's just like the big two in the East look just disgustingly good. Because they're already the like two best, at least regular season teams in the East. And now they're just better. Jeez, man. I don't really need this Fire Shield anymore. Mist Shield I don't need either, really. TC Blade is what I need. That's what I need in my life. A third blade. Still listening to Jimmy drop his 64 minimums in the playoffs. Trust. He could do it. He could do it. If anybody could do it, it would be Jimmy, and I'll say that. Oh no, he has Earthquake Pips and I have all my blades up. Oh dear God. Well, I'll just shield anyway and hope for the best. That's all you can do sometimes in this crazy world. He didn't hit. He didn't hit. This idiot didn't hit, which means I can just gnome him. I think he might live one. But I don't think he lives... Oh, he does live this, I think. Because I just maybe not have enough blades there. If I crit, it might kill. And that's a big might, though. It's a slim chance. That camera angle is crazy. We'll let the gnomes cook. Maybe the gnomes are cooking. Just popping in to say hi now. Destroy the creature with overwhelming force. If there's one thing the gnomes have, it's overwhelming force. That's a star quest done. I didn't want to do the star quest. I want to do the sun quest coming up here. Shortly. I think the Sun is next. Sun Quest is next. I remember that fight being more annoying than this one. I don't remember if that boss cheats or not. I think he does, but I'm not sure. That guy didn't. And he got folded like a lawn chair.
Motes of shimmering stardust surround you. Take it to 3 points and scatter it quickly before the Star School obelisk.
Oh, I'll scatter it. Believe me. I'll scatter it and then not pick up any of the spells in there. Because I don't really need them. I mean, the healing one is good, but I don't... It's lower on my priority list than a few others. It's available in here. Oh, they added... This was not always here, I know that. Or maybe it was. Maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, this is kind of good. What level you crit 100% of the time? The way the crit system works, you pretty much do crit most of the time. That being said, bosses get more crit block as a result over time, which means you know, there's always gonna be a chance you don't crit if your crit's not high enough, which mine isn't particularly high. Oh, do I not get another one? Do I not meet the level requirements? I don't. I think it's 86. Well, I guess we do some questing until then. I guess we do a little questing. We do a little trolling. There's gotta be a better teleport there. Where does this one take me? There's a cloud. What about this one? Oh, this is where I need to go. I'm glad I looked around. I'm glad I shopped around a little bit. Alright, I'll take it. That being said, let's fucking fix this atrocity. Actually, better yet, do I have a life deck that I could... Did it actually give me HP? This is the boss deck. Screw that. Screw that last one. No, but what I wanted to do... It's 86. It's rough out here. Isn't crit like maxed out at 95%? Yeah, it's never guaranteed. Especially because I don't really build for it as much as maybe I should. But whatever. You know what? You roll with the punches around here. Don't need these in here. Don't need these in here. Don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need this. Some of these and some of these. Almost there and done. Hello, Gold Priel Spikehorn. I'm here to beat you up. I'm sorry. I didn't want to have to do it. I wish it could have been a different way. Don't earthquake me, though. That would be... I would really... Don't do that. Would really appreciate if that didn't happen. You can never be sure around here, though. Big blade. Bada bing, bada boom. Where the... No hit in the hand? Where's my hit? Where's my forest lord? Where's my dog? I need him. Humongo Frog in the building? Alright, Humongo Frog is cool. I'll give it to him. I do like a good Humongo Frog now and then. A tasteful Humongo Frog peppered in between. This guy just be auring and doing pretty much nothing but saving pips is what he's doing. If he earthquakes me this turn, that is just a travesty. That is just a travesty. Maybe he won't do it, though. Who knows? Please, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Awesome. And we get the Forest Lord off, and then we just win this. It's a mob fight, man. It's just a matter of time. It's just... Most of this area is just a matter of time, to be honest with you. Just the way it's formatted. It's like 8 million defeat and collects, and then a cheating boss. And that is, you know, that could be a problem, but we'll get to that problem when we get to that problem, you know? It's later down the quest line here.
You'll find Chief Yali Long Cave over there, you big bully.
Okay. Alright, I don't like that he was that honest. My approach towards side quests, I don't really have an approach. They just show up. Sometimes I'll, like, accept them on accident. That's pretty much it. It's not like a... Whoa. I didn't mean to walk in on something, man.
But you will have to deal with Ezra Bad Taste, a Thunderhorn ghoul who has risen from the grave and taken over the mine.
Yeah, but I don't really have an approach. I just kind of do them sometimes. If it looks interesting or it's easy and it goes along with whatever quest I'm doing, but most of the time I don't really care one way or another about them. Especially in this game, because you don't have to do them if you don't want to. Some of them you should do. Oh, there's a boss in here. I didn't even remember this fucking guy.
A bitter taste that's hard to get rid of. Let me try to wash my mouth with your blood.
Let me actually name this so I can easily sort it out. You sped through this world? It's been like weeks. I wouldn't say I've sped through it. I would say done a little bit. But it's been like over a month of this, I think. Or about a month, roughly. So spent through it's a bit generous. I have a friend that did it in like, or got further than I am in like 4 days. Now that's really speeding through it. This guy, does he cheat in any way? In any meaningful way? Probably not. I would remember him, I think. His last name is Bad Taste, too. That's... Got messed up by God from that one. Yeah, he doesn't really do much other than be annoying, which is with Virulent Plague and some Absorbs and Tower Shields. Oh, I might pack some Pierces in this thing. Better yet. Let me throw some of these in here. If I have a Shatter, I might throw one of those. I'll throw 2 of those in there, too. Just because, like, it's good to have them. Especially for boss fights like these, you just don't chill and don't play. Managed to do Azteca. Managed to do Azteca in, like, 4 days. Yeah, damn. That is pretty quick. Fight time. Fight time. This guy should be pretty easy, though. I'm not too worried. We're going to be doing some side quests in later arcs. Fuck it, I'll throw this on. He's got 8 billion pips. Might as well throw that shit on. Empyrean side quests give rare regions and socket wrenches. Damn. Which spell do you hate the most? Myth Imp is up there. Earthquake is up there. Medusa is up there. Tower Shield is up there. Probably in those. The stuns I hate the most, for sure. Anything that stuns for an extended period, not my favorite. Myth Imp is especially annoying if you're a life or death character because, you know, the Dispel sucks. It's just stun to worth, pretty much, so. I guess not entirely accurate. But it's annoying when you have to get rid of it somehow. If you're a life or death character, that is, or if it's the Dispel, you know, that correlates with your school. Don't have any great blades either. This is kind of a unlucky hand. If you want my honest take. Still on Azteca? Oh, are we ever? Oh, are we ever on Azteca? We can be on Azteca for a while. And if I make it to Chrysalis, here's hoping I don't. But if I make it to Chrysalis, we'll see what happens. Because that is just Azteca, but even longer. And harder. There's way more tougher boss fights scattered around, as opposed to Azteca, which has, like, Bellic and Xibalba. And that's mostly it. Obviously, you can get cooked by randos sometimes. Well, this guy changes the turnaround, huh? So I guess he does do that. I'm saying the spells you get the most are almost all myth. I wonder why that could be. Hey, if it, you know, to buy some faith with myth players, I do love Humongo procs. So you've got that going. Dude, no hit still is a bit of a bummer. Get rid of this, put this on. I said I'd put this on. Make sure you turn on Balance Arc Mastery for the death. Good point. Good point. Good point. Way to use the noodle. Something that I use very infrequently. Very infrequently. Goddamn. There's the hit, man. You know what I might do? I might just put a third on. No, I'm going to save that blade for the big hit on Boss Man. Just because I wanted to get its maximum impact. Oh! I think this still kills Minion, though. Unfortunate timing. But I have faith that this will kill a Minion, even through the -40. Because sometimes it's all you need. You know? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Is my faith misplaced? Yay or nay? That's what I'm talking about. It's like one of them good... All I can think of whenever I think of like any yes or no question ever is like good Mythical Morning episodes. That's my one like millennial vice, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like most of us Gen Zers, late Gen Zers have like one millennial thing we're into. Like, it could be Harry Potter for somebody. Not my thing, never been my thing. Good Mythical Morning is my thing, where I'm like, fuck this, you know. I just like Red Link. Is that a crime? I don't think so. He's switching the turn order again. Turn order. Turn order. Damn, why not fucking heal? I watched GMM this morning. It was great. They're just a fun way to start your day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, man? They're just a fun way to start the day. Ugh. My hair's a mess today. It's a mess all the time. I just need to get a cut. That's the moral of the story. It's brutal out here. Life is hard on silly men with long hair. I'm just playing. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, dude. It's just annoying. It's just mildly inconvenient. Belgish Bowl is probably gonna end this run. Let me faint. And then read the rest of that. If I make it to Crystals, I might just have to donate 500 just for insanity. We'll see. I mean, hey, good news. You probably don't want to donate $500 because Bellic or Shabulb are probably, they both are tough. I think Bellic is tougher though. So if I can beat Bellic, I think I'm in an interesting spot for Shabulba. Now, Cravenly Ghost Dog are going to be their own can of worms. As Tekken eating 3 mobs for the quest is so tilting. They do you like that really bad. And they do it with, like, all of them, too. It's always, like, defeat and collect 3 or defeat 3. And I kind of get it, because it's like, oh, it's trying to incentivize, you know, teaming up with people and having fun. And living large. But it just ain't for me. It just ain't... Not for me. Especially in runs like these where it's soloing. Like, goddamn, let me just fucking blitz a bit further, easier, you know? Just let... What? Can you just let a young man blitz? That's all we ask for around here. I do think it's at least funny because it's the most Azteca shit ever. Ice Wyvern sounds like a cat scream. I can see it. I've never owned a cat, though, so I don't really know. I've always been a part of a dog family. I do have 2 very cute dogs. But I've never owned a cat. Maybe I'll try it someday. I mean, you know, life's too short to just stick to one animal. You know what I'm saying? You gotta experience. I've owned plenty of dogs in my day. Maybe I'll experience owning a cat. Have you done the Bellic fight? Not yet. It's still a ways away. It's still like a good area or 2 away. So it won't get done today. It might get done next stream. It might get done next stream. We'll have to see. Depends on how far I get today. Shit. I need enchant. I need enchant bad. Let me switch my pips over to balance. Because someone reminded me and I didn't do it till just now because I'm an idiot. And that's fair. I be doing stupid shit all the time. But, stupid shit aside, give me my damn enchant. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta keep me here longer than I need to be here. It's like them teachers that are like, the bell doesn't dismiss you, I dismiss you. Please dismiss me. Give me my damn enchant and I can dismiss myself. Okay, I don't think I have it even in another one in my deck. Reshuff, 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 reshuff. That's all I got. That's all I got in me. If you're able to have a cat in your life, which kind of cat would you like the most, you think? I don't know. I've seen the memes where it's like cat owners versus dog owners. It's like dogs being like, I have my my Super Yorkie Epic Bulldog Mega, the third. And cat owners be like, I like orange and brown. So I don't know. I didn't even really know that the varieties went super deep. So I don't really know how to answer that. Because I don't know, like, any cat species. I know them cute cats that live in, like, Nepal on the top of mountains that are very chubby. That have, like, the big chubby coats. That's a cute little thing, huh? Dog reveal? Maybe I'll do it. At 1 million subs from Tottenham. I'll do it maybe at some point. Whenever my dogs roll around. There are a few streams where my dog is on my bed. So if you ever ask that. If you ever ask that on the right stream on the right day. I'll get one of them in here. There's the enchant. I already have this blade up, I think. I'll just pass. Or orange cats be wild with it. Hey, Garfield was wild with it, so I agree with that. In that regard. Oh, you're asking me, oh yeah, just get into the me maker of cats and like figure it out and lab it out. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a big fan of like chubby animals. So whatever breed can be chubby healthily, that would be the ideal. I'm really too picky though. To be fair though, with dogs, it's like, or with animals in general rather, you just kind of go to like whatever shelter and you like see it and you're like, that's the one. I feel like you kind of have to like you can't describe it in your brain. You just find them one day and you're like, that's this one. That's what I'm looking for. Just get a Siamese mix if you want a talking cat. Tabby is chub. I do like a good chub. My only interaction with cats ever was going to like my local humane society and just sitting in the cat room. Because they have like this room full of like a bunch of cats that are just there and they just roam around and they can just crawl on you and shit. It's very fun. It's just a good time. Also, adopt from your dang shelters, by the way. Adopt from those shelters. When you're adopting, adopt from a shelter. Not too fond of the breeding industry, I'll say that. Anyways, this gnome is gonna kill this guy. Okay, I was right.
Perhaps I should have just tried to brush and floss.
Yeah, would not be a bad idea. I definitely ain't be flossing enough, that's for damn sure. I'm like a weekly flosser at best. This dude had a whole he had like a porno couch too. God damn. Bro is fucking kicking it in here. Never had a dog, but my cats are nice to be around. Get a kookaburra IRL. Whoa. That'd be nice. Him dancing around, casting blades on me when I'm streaming. Used to work for one, had been in charge of a cat room of 20 plus free roaming cats. That does sound like a good time. That does sound, I will say it does sound like a good time. I'm sure the cleanup, if you work there, is not fun. Oh, and they're life mobs. It is what it is. Oh, this is my other boss deck. Whoops. This is the mob. It's all fun and games. Look, cast a leaf storm on you IRL inside your bedroom. Yeah, that not only would tear up the place. But it would also maybe kill you. At least give you little cuts. So close to the level up, we're right there. Daniel, we're right there. We'll get it. We just gotta defeat life mobs. Which is unfortunate, but it's just a reality. My grandpa wants to breed dogs. I want him to accept that he's 81 and struggles to walk upstairs. Bro, 81, that's tough. I also have grandparents that are in their 80s, and they do also struggle to walk upstairs. None of them are that ambitious, though. They just be watching the sports games on the TV. They just be yelling about the Bears and how they suck. Got life resist. If you got life resist, don't worry, it's fine. You can get there. You can be alright. They just both life trap. They're fucking crazy. They're playing the meta to its finest. Cleanup was okay until the senior misses the litter box. That does, yeah. Them old animals cannot hold it in. Same with people, but like... That, in most cases, you don't have to clean up. I've only had to clean up piss once, and that was in fast food, when some guy peed on the floor. And I was like, well, damn, I guess I gotta just take a rag to this and then throw that out later. I guess we'll do it. We ain't keeping this. That's the 45. I need a hit is what I need. What I need. That's what I'd love to draw. Hello, Forest Lord. Fancy seeing you on the other end of the field, huh? Circle, I guess. The other end of the circle. I'm a fake fan. I don't know the terminology. And there's no hits in here. Still, somehow. Don't need this. Centaur, how's it going? Yeah, do the tree thing. Do the sponge, whatever. Can I get a hit, please? Yeah! Let's end this. Winter Tusk was a nightmare. I have good memories of Winter Tusk on my ice, because I was like, I fucking did it on a day, was sick from school, gained like 20 levels, and had a good time. But I was like trioing it, though. Who am I joking? I've been casting Bladed Forest Lords left and right on my ass. Oh, brother. Tell me about it. You think it's possible to move Polish server and make it into the one with the USA one? I'm actually not sure. I think you can email KingsIsle about it and maybe move your account. I think I've heard of people doing that, but I think it would be worth emailing their support to check. Because it might be possible. Or if you have a VPN, you can start a new account, probably in the US one as well. So there's options. Enemies in the same score are Nightmare until Mass Prism. Mass Prism does exist. I told him to get an old dog from the shelter. Yeah. Especially when you're older, too, it's tough, because, like... You don't know if you're gonna outlive the dog or not, and then it becomes a big problem. Emotionally for the dog, and then also, you know. There's a lot that goes into that shit. Especially when you're older. Would you support sentient-type enemies Sentient is in, like, they blade and hit and stuff. Yeah, I would support it. If that means, like, better AI that's, like, more reactionary, yeah, I think it'd be fun. I got no qualm. No problem. No problemo. Some areas in this world look so sick. I think Azteca does look great. The issue is, like, you're in the areas for a fucking year. So they lose a little bit of luster. But they do look good. I agree. I think a lot of people... Fuck that fizzle. But a lot of people, Oh, I don't even have a prism up. That was a blessing in disguise. I'm fucking down. A lot of critics of this world, even though a lot of people hate it, most people say this is like the first world that started looking decent, and I agree. Sentient from Warframe with... That was not where I thought you were going. That's hard context to pay. But regardless, I actually don't hate the idea. It would be interesting as like a cheat boss here and there. Or maybe some like tougher bosses do it, but not every boss does it. Because it's a pain in the ass. Because you have to like switch hitters around, and if you were... I guess it would promote the multi-school thing. So there could be some room there. I think it could be interesting if it was workshopped the right way. Biggest complaint about the world is how long it is. And how, oh my goodness, is it long. Believe that. Like in the Aristic. It could happen. People love their pets. Can't blame them, but still, you know. That is like cartoonishly wild. Aristocat is that a movie or a show or what? I've never heard of that, but the title is very funny because I like puns. I'm a tried and true Chugacon reviewer for the last 15 years, so I like puns a little bit. That being said, let's just Force Lord that ass. Let's just Force Lord that ass. What if Goku landed in Wizard City? What if he landed in Wizard City? Who is he fighting there? You think he like he doesn't have to just... Or does he? Does he have to duel people to fight? I don't know how it works over there. Nobody's ever tried to do anything else.
Green skirt is over there. She's the one wearing the green skirt. I think that would be all. Stranger.
All right. Okay, that guy was a little rude. Oh, is that... Oh! Scrap iron.
See, I told you, Chaochu. I always...
There we go. Now we get our fucking beautiful sun quest.
Found a way to awaken the sun obelisk. Come speak to me at once, if you wish to learn it.
It's a Disney movie. An old lady leaves all her wealth to her four cats, and her nephew hates the cats. That's a fucking crazy plot. I think he's right. Yeah, I guess that's fair. He does the right to be sassy, and that when you put it like that, you know.
Bring the solar shards back to me.
Pawn stake it. This man always be popping up in side quests. Hey, 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 how's it going? I don't know how to pronounce your name, so I'm like purposely avoiding it. I'm like, do you pronounce that like Dawson, Doosan? I don't really know. But how's it going nonetheless? How's it going nonetheless? He would only learn how to... We were saying if Goku... Oh, if he was like Kid Goku and he landed from the fucking like... They just shot him down to terraform Wizard City. Is what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know how he does. He's not very smart. I don't know how that goes. I don't know how it translates. I don't know how key translates to Wizard City. Oh, I don't want to talk to you anymore, man.
Go and talk to Mr. Bly and sort it out for me, yes? I'll reward you with many golden bananas.
Don't pull me, don't pull me. Yay! Close shave. Many gold bananas. That's pretty good. That's like a good payment. Can you take a max pip Tempest? Maybe not as a kid. I mean, Krillin couldn't even tank a gun back then. So it's pretty tough, you know? A Tempest, like, you get cooked. The forces of nature are scary. You think it's a 4v1? Looks like 3. Looks like they nerfed it. I think I also remember it being a 4v1. Oddly enough. Maybe he summons more, though. I actually am not 100% sure. What's his name? Clement Moraga. Clemente, probably. But whatever. Whatever. I allegedly used Quizlet in all of my Spanish classes in college, so allegedly, like, in Minecraft. Of course, in Minecraft. It would never be outside of Minecraft. Anyway, fire. He just got all that fire shit on him. How's my fire res? It's 34. It's not optimal by any stretch. My res could be so much better if I just had... If Colonel Peanut, the motherfucker, just had one more... Just had one more res talent. If he didn't fail. If he didn't fail. But I'm asking a lot. He's like a Gen 3 pet. I'm asking a lot out of him. You think the world nerfs were good for the game? Yep. Yep. Because it's not like they made the game particularly more difficult. When they had more HP, it just was longer. What is this? Oh, this is cute. I can't wait to lose it forever. When I die. I usually get that about anything ever, though. You know what I'm saying? If you really attribute it back to life. Oh, I don't need this deck. I need my boss deck. Boop, boop, boom, boom, boom. This is good. Maybe if I have a Fortify my TC, I'll pack it. Don't think I'll need these. Better, it would be better to pack. No, I don't have Cleanse, do I? I don't have Cleanse. What the? When did I get these motherfuckers? This could be funny, huh? Imagine I use my Bellic, they get Rod instantly thrown in the meat grinder. Let me see. What do I want to pack? What do I want to pack? What do I want to pack? Fortify in the TC. I'll put a Fire Shield in there too. Because I'm quirky like that. And then I remember again struggling to like fuck on this fight too. But when I was a young lad doing homework while watching, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Optimal way to do a stream is while doing something important or mediocre in the background. Do I like my deck? I'm gonna put another shield in just in case, because I'm a fucking nervous little goofy guy. At least Colonel Peanut's here to... Okay, I didn't go first. That sucks. That does blow. But I will fortify. I'm gonna get rid of this, actually. I'm gonna get rid of this as well, because I kind of want to have a heal in my hand, just in case. Just in case things go awry. These are 3 fire. Oh, and he's Sun Serpenting. These are, again, as I was saying, these are 3 fire characters. They do a shit ton of damage. You want your heals pretty quickly. Thankfully, again, I'm playing life. I'm on the tankier end of the spectrum. But 3 fire mobs, especially with the amount of starting pips Azteca characters, you know, have, it does add up quite a bit. And it adds up quickly as well, especially when they're throwing this shit around. Like, good lord. Relax. Take it easy. It's just a friendly game. See, this Fortify isn't going to really get as much accomplished as I'd hoped. I was kind of hoping that I'll do the Azteca Fire thing, where it's like they just use 3 meteors, do no damage, then use all their pips later for something else. Doesn't seem to be the case. That being said, I am going to regen because I got one in my hand. And when you have one in your hand, you should just use it. Nice fizzle, idiot. Do I hit him with it? Do I hit him with it? Do I remember where it is? No, I don't remember where it is. I swear to God this was down here somewhere. There it is. Imagine he dies during a mob quest. There's, you know, it would be funny. It would be funny. The thing is, it just, like, could happen one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you run out of hits, or you just forget to pack hits, or you're using, like, the wrong deck. It's just that, it's that easy. It's actually that easy. Shielding is kind of pointless, so I'm gonna drop this. Start blading up. All it takes is a little negligence and a little incompetence, which is something I have in spades in most cases. It'd be quite unfortunate. It'd be a little unfortunate, but it would be a little funny also, you know. It'd be a little funny. It'd be a little funny. Imagine to get to Mirage, definitely can lose to regular mobs. Yeah, that does happen sometimes. That does happen sometime over there. If he does, won't really quit forever or make a new one. I wouldn't say quit forever, but I won't do a run definitely for a while. I could do like a just stream one, but I don't think I would make like an edited video series of it in a long time. But you have to understand, I've been doing this series for over a year. Like, there comes... all series gotta end eventually. No, this doesn't really... I mean, I guess it could do something, but... eh. I'll drop a 4. It's about to drop. But I'll do other Wiz stuff probably for a while, but I don't think I'll be doing this exact same series again, you know? At least not. Maybe it'll be the last series I ever do before I retire from YouTube forever. But, like, why milk? Like, if I die, why milk it again, you know? Like, I feel like I'm over milking the cow. And I'm also at a point where I'd be, like, content if it was done. Like, if it ended today, I would be pretty content with how far I made it. Like, I'm alright with that. I've had my fun. I'd be more than okay. Like, the series itself is kind of like, eh. I've been doing it for a long time. Like, I'll be totally... to be completely transparent, I will not be really... I won't be mad, if it ends. I've done it for long enough where I'm more so, even if it does end, I'd be more so excited for the opportunity to have more time to flex my creativity on other things. You know what I mean? Where's become a Wiz PvP YouTuber? I do plan on doing some Wiz PvP, but I think I would do it in a different way. I'd be a lot less... it would be more like, not necessarily my style of video, but it would be like my style as a personality. It wouldn't be like, hey, what's up, guys? We're gonna be able to do a PvP crazy strat. Like, it would be much more like it'd be a more chill thing. If any of you are familiar with, like, the Germa TF2 commentary videos, it'd be like in that style. It'd be like a post-edited. I don't think I'd ever stream it just because snipers would be crazy. But it would be like post-commentary type of thing where I like talk about strategy sometimes, talk about life sometimes. It'd be like that sort of thing, which I understand. I don't think would be a particularly popular style with the masses, but you know, whatever. You know, is what it is. So I would certainly, I'll probably do Wiz PvP at some point, but I plan on doing it my way. Because I'm someone who likes to do things their way, you know? German Wiz PvP, it would be like that, just like a less entertaining individual. And, like that older style. Like the old TF2 video style would be like that. Like I'd be discussing builds and stuff. You know, it would be much less like, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan, and I know I say this, it's kind of hypocritical because my editing sort of is a more modern style of editing videos. But I'm a much bigger fan of like comfort content than like the hyperactive like YouTube screaming, big letters everywhere, which is again I understand the hypocrisy, but like the screaming like everyone like really trying to compete for your attention. I'm not, obviously you have to do that because it's part of the job. But I am much more of a fan of, like, a comfort content style, you know? Unless people get far with life or death. It makes sense. I think it would even be plausible to do on Fire and Storm. I think if you get lucky, it's plausible. But you'd have to get lucky, and you'd need a little bit of help from, like... I don't want to say packs, but maybe packs. So, like, someone we know. I'm not trying to call anybody out in specific. I just think it's a YouTube thing as a whole. Like, that's just the style now. And it's not inherently a bad thing, because a lot of people very well do like it, and that's totally fine. There is no such thing as objectively good and objectively bad content. I'm not trying to, like, dig anybody either, you know? That wasn't really the intent. It's just more so that I am... It's just not the kind of content that appeals to me, and I like to make content that appeals to me, you know? Especially with YouTube Shorts. Because YouTube Shorts, I literally do this, because I do, like, the exact thing with YouTube Shorts, where I just, like, say some random absurd shit and explain it in a little bit more detail after the fact. Like, I'm a part of the problem in that regard, don't get it twisted by it. I was talking to a friend about it earlier. And we were talking about, like, how, not necessarily bare bones, but how, like, fast content has gotten, you know? Like, even with the advent of shorts and how that is, like, the far and away most popular system of content now. And the most popular brand of content now. I kind of just miss the old days, where it's, like, a little bit more chill. It's also easier to edit that way, as well. So I miss it in that regard, too. But it's the best way I can put it is like the Mr. Beastification of YouTube, where everything is like fast and there's plot beat after plot beat and you have no time to like absorb what you're actually like listening to. It's like a big string of just stuff happening to fill your time instead of like not necessarily give you like a not fulfilling experience, but give you a more like substantial experience. But even then, you can get a substantial experience from that style of content. It just depends on what you want. Because substance is, I think, also subjective with content as well. Everything in content is subjective. And what I've learned through years of making shit is that, like, there is no objective good and bad. Everybody has styles they prefer. Everybody has things they prefer. I'm sure my videos are way too heavily edited for a lot of people to enjoy, and that's totally fine. Like, there is no, like, what I'm trying to say is there's no objective good and there's no objective bad either. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm more into making things that appeal to me in specific as an individual. And, you know, hope the success follows that. And then sometimes I don't do that. I don't always do that. Like, I make shorts sometimes, too. Like, I make probably more shorts than the average, you know, YouTuber in this niche, just because people like shorts. It's popular. It's good for analytics. And no matter how much I say or anybody says, like, oh, I just do what I want, or I'm like, I don't care about analytics, every YouTuber cares a little bit. Because you have to. Because it's your job to care. Can't stand the state of the current PvP environment and streams. To be fair, I've never really watched PvP YouTube. The last PvP YouTuber I watched was, which is why I didn't say, like, I'm not calling out anybody specific, because I have literally nobody in mind. Because I don't watch it. But the last PvP YouTuber I watched, what was his fucking name? I really liked watching him, because he was just, you know, Oh, I forget his name. It was Blake PvP. He quit like a couple years ago, I think. And he was a lot of fun to watch for me. Because he just like ticked a lot of the boxes of what I like. It was just like explanatory. Decently chill. It was a fun, I like those, like I just like this style of video. But I also don't watch, I don't know. I've never really gotten into PvP like that, so I've never watched a ton of it as a result, you know? I've been mostly a PvE player and PvE consumer. But that's all. That's all for this TED Talk. Do you think our characters will ever not be young wizards? Beats me. Maybe you ask Grabbeard, he'll leak it. I just something's been on my mind though, because I was watching an Adam Ragusa podcast, The Goat, because he covered this topic, and I thought that was like the concept of comfy content. I just thought it was interesting. It's a very interesting podcast. I love watching that guy. But I love watching people that are way smarter than me talk about shit. Especially YouTube related shit, because it's just like in a vested interest. But it's also, I think he has, his definition of it is different than I think what I was explaining though. Because his definition of comfy content is like, hold on, I gotta read this. Good luck in the series. Not much of a live stream, guys, so I'll waiting for the video of this. Hey, I appreciate it. But anyway, as I was saying, where was I? His definition of comfy content was like content where you don't feel emotion strongly one way or another. You know? I don't really need to heal again. Don't need this blade. It's content that exists solely to, like, you watch it like when you're eating dinner to pass time. Or just something to pass time in general. Which I think is an interesting definition that I had never heard. In Pyro 101, is there a new Azteca? It's kind of like a new Azteca. It's weird. It's weird. It's like a little piece of a new Azteca, kind of. They formed like a colony. Except it was like there a while ago, and they're like coming back to it, but now it's haunted. And it kind of goes like to that point. Fort is up. I just need blades to kill this guy. I'm literally just waiting on blades. He ain't doing nothing over there. There's one. This could have been over way sooner if I just, like, focused a little bit. But I was preaching like a moron instead. So. Do I want to gnome? Like, you just send the damn gnome out. Just send the gnome out, bro. Just sick him. Sick him, boy. I call him boy, but there's like 8 billion of them. So it's really just a horde. It's like a herd you're sending to fucking... You're sending the wolves out. I literally just need the one blade. That's what I was fishing for. Which is also why I need to buy TC blades. Primordial TC is nice. I need Primordial too for the Bellic fight coming up. Give me that. Oh no, I just talked to the guy? I don't even have to pick it up. If you say so, game. You know what, game? If you say so. With a lawn quarrel the nose of the lawn blower.
Those are the solar shards. cannot imagine why someone took them. No matter. You must now restore
But now we get a bunch of sun spells. We went through that kind of annoying boss fight. That could have been way less annoying if I had focused. If I had focused a little bit. And now we get our reward, which is a lot of the best spells that you'll find in the fucking game. I'm gonna pick up all 3 of these. Primordial. Done. Potent Trap. Done. Sharpen. Done. All 3 of these are super good for me. Primordial you probably wouldn't pick up if you were a not life character. Predicting an L at Bellic, I think it's pretty fair. I think it's pretty fair. God, this deck is big, man. It doesn't need to be this big. There's gotta be somewhere I can cut. I can probably cut the reshuffs and the like. Yeah, Sharpened Blade is big time, that's for damn sure. Let me move to the deck that I was on. This is my other boss deck. No, I need the mob deck. Where is it? There it is. Favorite Sonic the Hedgehog character? I don't know if I have one. I really haven't played a Sonic game before. Big the Cat is funny. We allowed to team up for this challenge? No. I have soloed up to this point, and I will continue to do so, just because I feel like teaming up takes a bit of the challenge off. The thrill is gone. Not gone, but it's significantly lessened, you know? Alright, Pakal, what are your thoughts?
You have done it. 2 of the 3. Zale and Reedwalker seeks a way to unlock the last. The moon.
My ass ain't getting the moon one. You kidding me?
When she needs your assistance.
I'm not getting the damn moon. Based in Big the Cat build. I appreciate that was a good answer, an objectively good answer with no faults. He does like to fish, right? He likes fishing. That's cool. I like, yeah, nothing wrong with a. He's just a cool guy. Could you beat the game if you start as the Astral Sun Moon School as the regular? I'm sure somebody's done a moon run before, right? It seems like it's like somebody must have done that. I'm sure you can do it. I'm sure on Moon you could probably make it a decent chunk of the way. I think you'd struggle it around like late Dragonspire, but I think you can make it pretty far. Oh, another life mob. Dang, they put me through the life mob ringer. They put me through the life mob ringer. He's the fishing guy. Yeah, that's tight. I gotta go fishing more. I've only gone like a couple times in my life, but it's just enjoyable. I would imagine if you did it with like friends, it would be pretty damn enjoyable. I've only ever done it with family, which is like, you know, a little bit less enjoyable. I have prisms, I have force sword. Let's just fucking run in there. I said, let's just, there we go. You think something venomous would be? You would think, but they're green, I guess. So I guess that's where the difference is, you know? Green equals life. And that's the game. Where am I in this area right now? Let me look it up. I want to see if I feel like I probably should beat it today. Just... Excuse me. I had a hiccup. Down to grab some of the boys and go fishing sometime. Dude, I wouldn't hate fishing. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like fishing is just like prime. It's just something to do over banter. Would be hyper lame if Ambrose. I don't. It would depend on how they do it. It would depend on how they do it. It could be kind of fun. He doesn't really, at least as far as I'm at in the game, he doesn't really serve a purpose in the plot anymore. So you could axe it without really. With like a minimal impact to the surroundings. It would be kind of funny if they did. Imagine the cutscene. It would be kind of fun. It's also relaxing, even if it's just you. I imagine it would be. I've never done it alone, but I would imagine just like, because it is just relaxing as a concept. You just sit there on a lakefront with your thoughts and a rod, and you figure it out. I think that's fun. At least the idea is fun. I haven't done it, so I can't say. If you get to Darkmoor, would you do it? Of course. I'd probably actually like Darkmoor. I'd have to look into whether or not the solo is decently possible, or if it's just a complete RNG shitfest. And I might do it if it's a complete RNG shitfest. But if it isn't, I'm gonna blade one more time just to make sure, because I don't want to prism again and all that. But if it isn't, I'll solo it. If it is a complete RNG shitfest, I might do it. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Because I think it's, frankly, an unlikely bridge we'll cross to begin with. But it is, I guess, possible. So, who knows? I don't think he's done... I have not done Waterworks, neither. Would you get the game if running into wizards started a PvP match like mobs? Probably. I mean, that's... Unless there were, like, specific areas where that happens, then I would be down, but... If it's, like, everywhere all the time, yeah, no thanks. Would you quit the game if it didn't exist anymore? Yeah, in that scenario, I'd probably quit the game. Or I'd play in the private servers. So, you know, who knows? There's ripples to that question. More ripples than you would think at a first glance. They just be dropping flapjacks now? Damn. Let me look up where I am in this quest. Defeat Venomous. Yeah, if it was like a RuneScape kind of thing, I could be like, if there's like a RuneScape like Wild, I could be convinced to it being interesting. Alright, where are we in the scheme of this area? I can't imagine very far, but... Okay, we're pretty close to... There's just a shit ton of talking quests, so we're honestly pretty close to done. So I guess we just... Let me make sure it's still good. Yes, we just keep trucking. This area has a lot of talk... Like, there were like 10 talking quests in a damn row. It's not so bad over here. There's nothing I hate more than having an uneven amount of mobs to kill. It is annoying. It is annoying. The uneven amounts. Yeah, it is just like so violently Azteca. You know what I'm saying? It's just very Azteca-y. Or I guess rather it's the salt in the wound that is all of Azteca. It's like already kind of annoying and long and difficult and boring. And then you get fucking kill 3 and it's just like, yeah, they rubbing the salt in there. They get the salt all up in there. I can see that being like the last thing you need to go overboard and quit the game. Did mine on Chrysalis was? A lot of people don't. I don't think it's like a unfair opinion. How's the Aztec grind? I mean, it's not ideal. It's not the best thing in the world. It's not the worst thing in the world either. But, I mean, I'm not like dying, but I'm not like having a great time. It's Azteca, you know? It's a lot of samey junk quests. Played up to Mirage. Hey, at least Third Arc gets rid of the obnoxiously long quest lines, whether you like it or not. It's much more condensed. When Mouse to beat the Wizard and Dragon Spire? Yeah, like everybody just dies, you know? I think everybody just dies. That's it. Maybe the Arcanum does some shit like the Avengers, but they wasn't doing anything before, so. Yeah, I don't know. Probably everyone just explodes, would be my guess. Because then the big dragon wakes up, and he eats Malisteer, and then he eats everyone, ever. Like Pac-Man.
After the battle, the venomous Quetzals flee into that cave.
Dang, she put some stink on that Quetzals. Quetzals. Ooh, and a life boss. Oh, ugh. Who put you on the planet? What are we looking at? Where's my boss deck? There it is. I gotta stop doing that. All right, well, I'm gonna put in here. I'm not gonna put in any shields. What's up, Max? What's up, Daniel? How's it going? I'm gonna put in the mass prizzies, the mass glizzies. Actually, do I have any? I don't have any TC prisms, do I? No. Didn't think so, but thought I'd ask. And this doesn't look too bad. I might add another heal. I don't like how cluttered this is, but I kind of just have to run this for the time being. What are your thoughts on the raid exploit going on? Or that was going on? I think it's funny. Or they're like, here's this piece of gear nobody's ever got before, and then everybody just fucking like, I just think the concept of like, oh, nobody's beaten this in 3 months, but now there's a glitch to beat it is kind of funny. Or there's a glitch to get the gear, rather, that I think is kind of funny. So I think there's humor there. But, and I think whenever there's a glitch in games, I don't think it's the fault of the players. In most cases, obviously it depends on the glitch and not issues like that aren't a one-size-fit-all thing. But in most cases, if there is a glitch in the game, I don't think it is the players are at fault for exploiting it. If that's what you're asking. Because they've done this in the past, where it's like, oh, there's some like gardening glitch or whatever. Unless they explicitly say you are banned for doing this, instead of like, I don't think that the players are at fault for exploiting what the developers fuck up. Any tips for a returning player? Depends on the usage of the glitch. Yeah, that's fair. If people are using it for unfair like PvP purposes, I do understand where you're coming from. I do understand where you're coming from, but at the same token, my counter argument to that, and this might not be good, but I just thought of it, is, I mean, if the problem is like you don't have access to that glitch because of, I guess because the problem is like it was only around for a short period. If you just weren't available to play and do it in that short period, then that's kind of fucked. So I do see, I can see that would be very annoying. So yeah, it's actually a good point. That's a good point. I didn't think about it like that, but that is, yeah, that's pretty valid. That's pretty valid, yeah. I need a damn prism, man. I'll fight the boss in the meantime, though. But yeah, I don't disagree with you. I think it's fair. You plan on doing any clubs with other WizTubers? I'm not planning on it. If like an idea floats across, I'm not like opposed to it. But it would have to be like the right idea at like the right time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not opposed to the idea, but there's nothing like in the works. You know, that would be what I would say. Let me put this on. Should you play Wisteria as an alternate starting point? That'd be an interesting concept. I don't hate that idea. But they'd have to do more to make Wisteria have, like, substance. They'd have to do more to, like, with that. And sort of make the quests, like, scale the right... I don't know. In its current state, probably not. They'd have to do... this. I think this kills with the super effective... Does it though, man? I actually don't know. I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna heal because I'm not sure and I want to find another blade. Explorers went right to the pet area and started mass reproducing. Yeah. I mean, it's not an ideal scenario. I don't know. We do another series like this with another school? Probably not. At least not in the foreseeable future. There could come a time where I may, but not within the next while. I don't really have anything I want to discard in it. I can discard this. And probably this. Oh, it's a fire shield. I don't know why this is I don't know why this is in here. I just had to pass. I think Des moving up doesn't give anyone the right to exploit it. Depends. I kind of disagree with that. If it's in the game, it's a game. I don't know. It's a bit different. I think comparing it to a closed shop because the owner forgot to lock it is a bit of a... Because it's not like you have to buy those items. You have to grind for them. It's not like you're breaking in and, like, causing them a shit... Like, it's not costing them a shit ton of money or anything. Like, you're not making them go bankrupt and ruining a guy's... Like, that's... You're just getting, like, some really good items. That's... There's a bit of a false equivalency there, I think. But I understand where you're coming from. But I don't think that's the flaw in the argument. I think the flaw in the argument is, like, it's bad to get these items because it fucks up PvP and the ecosystem for other players. I think that's a fair argument. And if you want to go with that one, I can get behind it. Just ban the people who have the item. I don't even think you gotta ban. Just, like, if you can just take the item from them, just do that. Like, that's what I would do. Or if you let out a notice, it's like, warning, we will ban you if you exploit this. And, like, make it something you have to see when you enter the game. That's also fair. Can't use the pack money. They're a small indie company. They need some pack money. I'm not saying that, but, like, people's gonna be buying them packs. Well, I can hit now. We get minion out the way. Also gonna do some good damage to boss man. And it crits. And it crits. It's Jover for that minion. Boss, he gonna be hanging on. 80 viewers and only 30. That is crazy. Yeah, is it? That's, yeah, interesting. Interesting. Let me put another prism on while I think about this. While I ruminate. They need the pack money, and the crown's money, and the membership money, and the bundle money. They definitely, hey, man. They need some of it, not all of it. I don't know what their earnings are looking like, but I think it's definitely, yeah. They need all of it. They don't need all of us for sure. To be honest, though, I think my main problem with their business model is, like, I'm not, like, I don't care. Like, packs are fine. They're in, like, gambling is gambling. Gacha games exist now, and it's just a similar version of that. And none of the like most of the best gears are locked behind that shit either. So it doesn't really like it's optional stuff. Bundles are also like 90% of the time super optional. With like very rare exceptions for school specific things. The only thing my gripe with it is memberships. I think should just like be pushed back to end of arc 1 for sure. That's my gripe. But otherwise, I don't really like. It's not that bad. The two old ladies in the waiting room I work are fighting over if someone they saw had real Skechers or knockoff Skechers. That is, to be a fly in the wall in that room would be crazy. Also, I don't even know what knockoff Skechers, like, who bothers to get knockoff Skechers? That is so, like, of all brands, is crazy. You know what? I'll bust out the Potent. Why not? You think you could beat the 100k health Mouse Deer with this Wiz? Yeah. If I packed enough reshuffles, yeah, I think so. Especially with Potents, yeah. It would take time, a lot of time. But I think I could probably do it. A lot of health isn't always like generally doesn't equate to like amazing, right? Like a lot of the Azteca bosses aren't as tough as a lot of the Arc 3, most of the Arc 3 and 4 bosses. And it's because a lot of health is not like completely equate to high difficulty. Especially even in Arc 2, like the reason some of these fights are tough isn't because of the high health, it's because they start with 8 billion pips, you know? Besides bugs, or any other cheat fight that worries you in this world? There's a cheat coming up, but it's not like super bad. Bellix is crazy. I haven't looked into it. Shibalba might have some that are difficult, but I've literally just been honing in on Bellic at the moment. Just because I know that's where the problem point is. At least in this world. Like, I know that's where the problems are. Not to overlook all the other damn boss fights in here, but that is certainly, he's what I've put most of my focus on when it comes to, like, theory crafting. At least over the last week.
You actually found a last will? Go and tell my sister. She is well.
Homework done. That's what's up.
I'll be happy to take
That is.
Stone River Bank.
You better about getting your homework done than me, I'll tell you that. Change your top entirely. What's your favorite Pokemon type? Ooh. It used to be Ice for the longest, just because I like a lot of Ice Pokemon. I'm a big fan of Regice as well. I think he's funny. I think it's Rock, though, nowadays. Because I like Golem. I like all the Golems. Like a lot of Rock types. There are a lot of funny Rock types. Dude, the authentic Skechers debate is insane. I will say that. Regirock is funny. I love all my Regis. I think they're all funny looking.
How did she think?
A fellow Regice enjoyer. Yeah. How could you not enjoy Regice? He's just a big fucking ice block. I guess Shard.
Under Lady Zinzin's direction, amongst your myriad skills, you're not a half-bad jewelry maker either.
Excellent job. We need to find out where Sepakli lairs. Go and collect some frogs.
Find Barogs. Where are they on the map?
Of the black
Okay, they just around. They everywhere pretty much. Reggie Gigas, though, 4 laughing, crying emojis. Yeah, he's on Struggle Street. He's been on Struggle Street for ages. How long until Bellic? We got a nice... there's still a while, man. Because we have all of this area, all of another area. Turn the volume up? I can do that. Viciously empty echoes. Yeah, you can turn it up a bit. The problem is that the volume varies a lot in Wiz as well. Sound effects and voice actings are remarkably loud, and the music's quite quiet, so maybe I can fuck with it in this sense. But it gets tricky too, because music has crescendos. And, you know, different volumes. It gets tricky. But it's also just me being bad at streaming. We'll be on this stream? Hell yeah, we'll. There will be a day where we, as long as I make it there, it will absolutely be streamed. Favorite boss in this area? I mean, there's, what, 3 of them? Probably the last one coming up, because it's the most unique. Oh, we'll be on this stream today. No, it won't be today, for sure. It might be next week? I don't want to promise next week, though, because it's still pretty far. But I would say probably next week will be my... Maybe. Maybe. There's a chance next week. This week. Today, though, definitely not. Yeah, I'm not a math guy. I've never been good at it. Never will be. I'll also never try, though. Because I don't have to anymore. But, dude, I fucking... Is that a green screen? No. My green screen is fucking on Struggle Street. So I had to shelve it for a day. It'll be back. Imagine if it was, though. Reverse image search it, maybe. No, it's not a green screen. The gumball one is a green screen. This one is normal.
At this cave entrance, the bait has been taken.
Do you think strength scaling makes sense lore-wise? I don't know. I'm not like an expert on the lore up past a certain point. So I couldn't give you a good answer to that question. Never say never. I can say it safely. And in no world will I ever be good at algebra or the like. Who needs math with force Thor? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Aha! No, you can't just walk in there and ambush a beast of Sipakli's. We must fashion a proper war chant.
Bro, I'm just going to fight the guy. Why do I gotta do all this? Favorite arc so far? Probably Arc 3. I haven't beaten Arc 4 yet, though, and I guess Arc 4 also isn't done, in fairness. So I would say Arc 3, probably.
Yes.
It's got the best pacing, and I like pacing being, you know, not short and sweet, but it feels brisk, but not, like, empty. And a lot of the boss fights fun. The balancing is, I think, at its best there. So I would say Arc 3. It probably, for me, goes Arc 3, Arc 1, Arc 2, and then once I finish Arc 4, I'll probably put it above Arc 1 and 2, but see if that happens. Where are these things in them? That's not what I wanted to... That's not what I wanted to click. Okay, I should keep going this way. Not gonna lie, your streamers can be interested in Wiz. Hey, that's type. High praise, appreciate it. I'm glad you are enjoying. Because I still wouldn't... I don't know. Streaming is hard, man. Not hard in, like, the... Oh, my God, I don't want to get bold. Not hard in, like, the it's taxing way, but it's, like, to be good at it and actually entertaining is difficult, and I still don't really think I'm there. I mean, there's aspects that are entertaining, but I'm like, there's still so much to work on, you know what I'm saying? Especially compared to people that are way better at it than I am. Which there are a lot of. Where's Arc 2 end? Arc 2 ends with Chrysalis / kind of Darkmoor. I would count Darkmoor in Arc 2. Which is like its best thing.
Lady Zenzen 7-star guides you? It is take the great shell shield to Lady Zenzen. Whoever you are making this war challenge for.
Arc 2 Stinky Dookie. Never have I read a chat I agree more with in here.
You got the
Never in my life. Never in my life. Never in all my days. What's up, buddy? I need to collect more. Oh, and there's a defeat and collect. Wait, which mob is this? It's not these ones, is it? Okay, it's the gold frills. I'm way more satisfied with that than if I had to fight a bunch of myth mobs that suck. That would be, or a bunch of life mobs suck. Not that myth mobs are fun to play against by any stretch, but it's better than the alternative for me. Less cards, less fuss. I'm actually going to keep one of those in there just in case I get pulled. Because you never know. You never know. You could get pulled by life mobs in here. The funny part is you're not even close to being done with this world. Nope. I'm in like the second half of it. But it's pretty early on still. Sharpen, bada bing, bada boom. Don't need 2 reshuffles. Put that down, bada bing, bada boom, bada boom, boom. I wonder if people really say that in Brooklyn. Do you think? Probably not. But it's fun to believe. I don't want the magic to be ruined if I ever go there. What if Malice Deer listened to his wife's soul? I don't know. They probably like, go retire in Cancun or something. Ain't nothing wrong with retiring. That's for damn sure. Don't need this because they're myth. And they suck. Least favorite spell in this game is Earthquake. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's a good take. I applaud it. Double bladed up on a Thursday. You know who's coming. Because Friday brings forward. You know what that means. I guess Thursday also technically because you know it's still Thursday here. But I was trying to do an analogy, it didn't really work. So just let the boy pop off. My favorite spell gonna be anything but Myth Imp. That's a valid take. I like that take as well. You know what? A lot of good takes in here today. A lot of good takes in here today. It seems like you have your own flair. Don't compare yourself to others. Just look at it as you are. Yeah. It was a long way to go. I mean, I only really started streaming like this year. I made videos before that, but streaming is a different fucking beast. But it's also a field that I think is going to be... I don't know where... It's interesting. Streaming is a weird field. That is not growing. And I think AI will eventually do like a shit ton of damage to it, but that's probably a year from now or so. Ugh, ignore the pants. These are like fucking Aeropostale sweatpants I got from middle school, or in middle school. And they're still kind of comfy. Do you use OBS? Yeah, I use the Streamlabs variant of it. Been watching this series a while. I'm curious, have you ever crafted rat spin? The main reason was because I didn't want to craft something on a character that is inevitably, like, the entire point of this character is that it is impermanent. And if I grind for a bunch of rat spellments and then make the spell on this character, if I ever want to make another life character, I'm gonna have to grind for it all over again, you know? So that was sort of my thought. It's a lot of time to spend on something I don't need. And is also impermanent. What's your favorite game that isn't Wiz? Oh, wow, that's a tough question. Like, we're talking all time or right now, because it's very different answers. At this moment... That's a tough one. Because at this moment, it's, like, I would say, like, I play by far the most NBA 2K at any game right now in my free time. Not 24, I still play 23, because next gen's not on PC, and I'm not going to bother until next gen comes to PC. But I've been playing a shit ton of that. Because I just like playing Sims, because it's fun. But nowhere near one of my favorite games of all time. It's a fucking 2K game, right? My favorite games of all time are like, fucking Wii Sports Resort is up there. Pokemon Black and White 2 is up there. Pokemon Black and White is up there. Wiz is up there too, obviously. But right now, I'd probably say it's 2K. I've been playing shit than 2K. Warframe I also play a lot, but I'm kind of out of my Warframe phase at the moment. I'm in more of a Wiz/pirate phase. Do you still have your original Wiz? I don't. It was on, I think it was on this account, but I deleted it a long time ago because I got to like level 15 in Crocotopia. And I just deleted it because I was like, I want more space. Wii Sports sort of fire choice. I was playing ping pong. I was playing the pickup basketball in that game. I was playing, shit. The ping pong is so crazy there. Island Flyover is crazy. If you ever play Island Flyover, it's just a fun time. I had siblings too, so you could get competitive if you wanted to. We could I could play solo, I could play 1v1. You know, so that adds another layer of fun to those games compared to if I was an only child, I wouldn't have that, but where's my petrified wood at? Oh, it's all the way back. I guess it's a mine, so it makes sense that you collect a million things in here, but you really do be collecting a million things in here. Black and White, it's a good game. It's a really good game. Oh, you only have to collect one of them. Alright, hey, I'm not complaining. I thought I got pulled for some reason. I just pressed my S key. I just fat fingered and I was like, oh! But no, it's fine. Level 4 is dark in this area. Yeah, some areas, a lot of the really indoor ones are like that. Or like the cell shading is off and the shading is off. I don't know if cell shading is the word I'm looking for. I don't know anything about that terminology nor game development. I just be talking. But yeah, it's weird how that works. I don't know if it's a lighting thing or what. Where is the woman of the hour? Now I gotta do 5 more talking quests to fight the guy. I just heard Reshiram or Zekrom. They're both pretty good. I usually would play using, like, I don't know. I kind of like playing with Zekrom, using Zekrom just for, like, the thematic choices of it. Because I think Reshiram fits Enmore as, like, a villain, you know? In my opinion. I just finished Azteca for the first time a couple days ago, and now I'm in the thing that Azteca sucks. Yeah, I've beaten it like 3 times. My opinion has never changed from that. Never deviated. Another defeat and collect. Oh no, they're further. It's life mobs. Gross. But design-wise, I do like Reshiram a lot. I'm a Gen 3 guy myself. I know Gen 3 is popular a lot because of speedruns and like ROM hacks. Which is 2 valid reasons to really like it. I never got into, like, Emerald and stuff, though. I came very close to beating it as a kid, but I never, like, beat it. I never beat the remake, either. So I just... I guess I just got a Hoenn Vendetta. That's fine. Yes, that's fine. Happy to catch a stream. Your videos help out a lot as a returning player, and good luck on your journey. Hopefully I can catch the next one. Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Glad to be of service. Let me, it's on Valheim. I don't think I've ever played it. I've heard of it. I don't even think I can tell you what that is, to be honest. But I've heard of it. If that's any consolation. Had Pokemon Pearl as a kid. That was my first one. I think... No, Platinum was my first one. But I did beat Pearl before I beat Platinum. Because when I came back to it, I came back to Pearl because I lost my Platinum copy. And then played the fuck out of it. And then beat the Dex, which was cool. That's the only game I've ever beaten the Dex in. Yeah, I like Pearl. Forest Lord. Hate to see him on the other side. But sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. Sometimes your friends stab you in the back. Ark, but Viking and no dinosaurs. That sounds cool. Because Ark is a cool game. But Viking is a cooler setting. So I would say it's probably just a cooler version of that. Maybe that's just newer. Platinum's probably my favorite. Platinum's really good. Just had to go sit in the sound booth and make sure it's working. This lady is deaf. Very deaf. Hey, it happens when you get older. That's just life. Sometimes you just stop hearing things. Oh, we better whack these kids. And by these kids, I mean these Quetzals. They're not... I don't think they're children. I think they're adults. But they're getting whacked. Forrestor is an equal opportunity whacker. He'd just be whacking. Show them at the door. If you show stats of this fight, I can do it. They're imperfect, primarily because of pet problems and not Waterworks boots. But 83 damage, 31 uni, and 40 storm, and then, you know, there's some differing numbers here. 1 accuracy because your life. I would wish it was higher, but it's not. 96 crit, again, wish it was higher, but it's not. Crit block is decent, it's not amazing. And then the healing could be better as well. Armor Pierce is pretty decent because of Grounds Gear. And then Power Pip is good. Almost 100. Arc Mastery is pretty good. Yeah. Not amazing. They're not terrible. Yeah, Forrestor, believe me, you know, every species gets hit with a tree with the same. I guess there is a bit of a deviation because it could be 620, 680. But you get the point. He's going to be hitting everyone. He don't care who you are, what you do. He's just in a manic frenzy all the time, which I guess isn't a good thing. But I don't think I've ever seen him in a good mood. You know? Like, look at his card art. He's pissed. Forest Lord is for the trees. He do be. He's a creature of nature, so it makes sense. No, just to be clear, I did not make the pleading emoji face. That was just a slip of words. Just so we all understand and are all on the same page, you know. Here comes a Centaur. He's gonna do no damage. It's a mob fight. Man too angry to die. Pretty much. Pretty much. That's just... I've never seen him in a good mood. That's all I'm saying. He's too angry. He's just... You don't even need to add the die part. Or the to die. He's just too angry. He just needs to relax a little bit. Life ain't that serious. He had a rough time. All his homes got chopped down. Yeah, they all got chopped down to build a Denny's. So I guess it is understandable anger. All right, let me whack this guy. This is going to be a fight ender, as you would imagine, because it's a mob fight, and 1 is all you need. Playing Chrysalis, it's rough. It's no. A lot of the same issues with Azteca, Chrysalis has. They share similar problems. Boom, 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 boom. Get him out of here. Expelled. They flopping around. Hopefully the boss fight is coming soon, because I've been doing a lot of mob quests and collecting, and I'm really hoping there's a boss fight.
Sepakli is going to know once you defeat him. I'll see.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, and his cave's right here, too. Just let me just fucking... Actually, before I do that, I'm marking this, because there are a few things I want to stock up on beforehand. A few cards. This guy does cheat. And I'll explain that to you as we shop for the things that I need. So we're going to need 2 things here. Just because of the way his cheat works. The way this guy works is that the first 3 turns are normal. They had a Jack Harlow. Anyway, the first 3 turns are normal. Then on the start of the 4th turn, he's going to do this thing called a ward dance. He's going to be like, can you keep up? I don't know. I don't know if I can keep up. But he's going to do it anyway. And what that does, it puts a stun shield on you that acts as like a marker. And you have to shield within the first 2 turns of that cycle. Or else he hits you with a big Dr. Von's monster. It's a lot of damage. I don't want to talk to you, Boris. Nobody cares what you have to say ever. Can you just shut up? I'll accept it, but shut... I don't even want to accept it. But he is... So you basically need to shield on turn 4 or 5. And then after that, he has a blade dance. So you need to blade on turns 7 or 8, I believe. And the cycle repeats afterwards, every 3 turns afterwards, so. We're gonna buy a bunch of these things. Not a bunch, I'm only gonna need like 5 at most. Just to have in the TC if I need them on command or they're not showing up in my main deck. And then, this is what I also needed to buy. I need to buy a bunch of these anyway, I'll take all 9. We can get to the boss deck, which is here. Can probably get rid of these. I think he has a death minion as well, if I remember correctly. Can run fortifies are fine. I can run those. These I can run 3 of those and a couple of those. And then I'll run like 2 of these. Maybe I'll run 3 of these in here. Maybe 2 is fine. 2 is fine. 2 is fine. Essentially the Stratus Forest Lord. Yeah, basically the Stratus Forest Lord, but shield or blade once in a while. Already pumped 1 million gold into hatching. Hatching is rough. It's rough. It's just, you be spending a lot of money. Good God. I'm lucky. I would recommend setting up a big-ass couch potato farm because you'll get a ton of empowers, a ton of gold. And it works out. It's just an easy way. So I'm able to breed pets relatively easily on my fire as a result of that. Gardening is cracked. Of all the side... I'm losing my voice from talking. It's only been like 2.5 hours, but still. I'm not a good talker, I guess.
Are you the one who sent this songbird to me with this war challenge?
Just make sure the decks are... Just one last check, you know? Just to make sure it's okay. Just to make sure everything's fine. I think it is.
I expected you to be taller.
Okay, that's rude.
Nevertheless, I have prepared my greatest. Fear is a disease. It poisons the spirit. Let me help you strive.
Alright, I gotta go to YouTube mode for this because I do want this to be in a video because he's a cheating boss and he's the last boss of the area. He's important. Is Arc 1 being my favorite hot take? I could see it being a hot take. I don't think it's that hot of a take personally, but I could see people thinking that. Alright, YouTube time. I said that because I pressed the record button. I'm still gonna read some of chat. Don't get quick twisted. Blades, shields, yada yada, yada yada. Not trying to be a JoJo's character. I said it. YADA. I think this is a good enough setup to tackle this guy. Let me just double check what he runs. Because if he runs Tower Shield, I might pack some other shit. I don't think he does. But I want to double check. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. We ball. You should do some gold farming at a later date. Definitely. I'm going to actually take these out too. Alright, let's run it. Let's just run in there. Head first. Oh, it's a myth minion? Disgusting. And he goes first? Ugh. Drop one of these. I'm not finding particularly what I need here, so I guess I'll just Life Blade. I was hoping to find a Fortify. Could not find the Fortify. So I'm just going to Blade and hope it works out. This guy's whipping out the big guns. Ice Kraken. Deceptive. Honestly, it does a deceptively large amount of damage. He's blading. I hope he just earthquakes and gets it over with. The pet fail. That is terrible. My condolences. I can get rid of this. Get rid of this. Now I can fortify. Okay, he's blowing his load on Scarecrow. That's fine. The fortify, I think, will still get some use regardless. I also don't want to blade too much because the Myth Minion could Earthquake at any moment. He's stocked up and are ready to go. Man, I kind of wish he just would Earthquake at this point. Because this is tragic. 2 turns, man? I guess it gives me time to look for a heal, but I'm going to have to heal insta, like just off rip, which is a fair strat for R2 in general, but I haven't had to use it a ton. I might... Oh, I'm going to get hit by the cheat now. Oh, good lord, I might actually be in trouble. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to... Wait, I do have a blade on. Maybe it'll count. I don't know if it will. No, because he has the war dance first. Fuck, yeah, that was a... Oh, no, it's only 1 round. We're chilling, we're chilling, we're chilling. I should be able to get this shield down after this turn. This is a going second baller moment. So I can get it down next turn. Cheat won't be a problem. We'll be chilling. Okay, okay. My brain just misfired for a second. I saw a really ugly future here where I get cooked. Won't be happening today, though. There we go. Shields down. Prevents the cheat from firing for 1 more turn. No enchant, though, is a... I'm going to blade 1 more time. And then no minion. I don't know if this blade counts for his cheat towards it. I don't know. I'm not aware. Okay, he's using his pips. I can definitely get away with killing this guy here. And then heal after that. I would love to Force Lord, though, if I could find the enchant, which I can't. I'm going to discard this. I'm going to discard this. Here comes the boom. I might be in some trouble if I don't find a heal soon, though. That is worrying. This gnome at least should kill minions. So that's 1 less guy I have to worry about. All the stuns that I'd have to worry about if this kills are out of the way. Crit's there. He should just be dead. I maybe could have Force Lorded there. I just didn't... Like, if he lived that, I am in a lot of trouble, so... Oh, does this count as the blade cheat too? Oh, it doesn't. Damn. I was like, dang, I just killed a billion birds with one stone, but not the case. I'll cast a blade. I don't think that worked. He's an Ice Kraken again. That thing is such an annoying spell because it's a lot of damage for a little amount of pips. And with the blade too, that might do like 700-ish. I was a little off. We're all a little off sometimes. Okay, his thingy isn't off. Okay, it's fine. It just works. That's fine. I was worried the cheat like glitched there or something, but it looks like we're fine. A crit on the seal would be nice. With the buff, ooh, I'm good to go. That's a lot of healing right there. And now we can focus on big man right here. Can use this. Drop another shield maybe. That's what I'm looking for. Put that up this turn. I think his thingamabob, yeah, his war dance. His ward dance, excuse me. Okay, blew all his pips on Bone Dragon. I'm not mad at that. This thing is not that good. We're chilling. The heal is gonna way outpace it too. By like 4 times. So we can get rid of this cheat again. And that gives us, I believe, at least a turn or two to start setting up again. No gnome does suck. I wish the gnome was here. I don't need to port yet. He doesn't have a lot of pips. I think I'm going to keep this reshuffle. I'll get rid of this Force Sword. And I will TC Blade. Oh, wouldn't be a bad time to feint either, because the dot will pick it up and get rid of it. That's blade number 2. I would like to get at least 3, and then maybe both the feints up, and that could kill him, because 2 feints is crazy. Believe me. I can get rid of one of these for sure. And then I can drop this feint on him. He's going to fortify. It'll go up by the time I hit him, not stressing. Didn't mean to pull... Chat box. And this is Potent Feint. Slapping it on. And he takes off that trap too. Ooh, Feint is so busted. It's already busted, but they're like, yeah, what if we made it even more busted? I can sharpen Spirit Blade. Why not? It's in the hand. And we get ahead of his dance too. Still rocking with Colonel Peanut? Yep. I've tried to breed some other pets. They've all failed. Colonel Peanut's still the best one I have. At least the most balanced. That's 3 blades. If I can find another feint, he's cooked and one should know it. There it is. And we're in full health because life is broken and busted. Two feints are up. 3 blades are up. I think I'm just going to throw the Force Lord at him and see what happens. Because we do have super effective damage as well. Force Lord. You know what time it is. Let's see some damage, King. Double feinted. Double gulp cupped. And he's dead. Double feint. Double feint is so good. It changes the game. It changes the whole world.
Ouch, my
And I got an Azoth drop. You know, if this character's around for raids, maybe we'll get that done. But otherwise, successful boss fight. Sunstone's a good drop. If I could transfer regions over to the most fun character. This is a pre-Shibalba stream? No, Shibalba's still a ways away.
You find? How else do you expect to fit half this stuff into your pack?
Shibalba is... Let me actually mathematically... I don't want to actually run to a mob fight. Let me mathematically figure out how far Shibalba is from where I am. It is... Quest 196. I'm on quest... 145, so I am about 50 quests away, so I'm probably like 2 or 3 streams away from it. I know, but that even depends. It depends whether or not I get there, because I may not. I'm not sure. Because Bellic, it do be there. Bellic do be there, and that is a problem. So, again, I'm going to lab him out a bit. Not on this character, but on my friend's life character. I'll lab him out and see if I can figure something out that is as good as it gets. Got incredibly lucky. I got a double damage, triple crit bat with 260 strength. Yeah, that is crazy. Respect, man. I'm personally a bit bigger of a fan of quintuple damage mighty for just pure hits. But regardless, that's still a really good bet. I don't want to rain on your parade because it's still solid. It's still worth having a parade over. I generally don't have that kind of luck with pets. I'm trying to build an all-res pet for my ice. Because my ice is mainly just a support character when I play with friends. And it is... There's a lot of shit I need on that character. I need a good res pet, and I need Pigsy. Both are difficult to come across. Wish I had another blade. I can get rid of that. Safely. I can safely discard of it. There's blade number 2. You'll ever... I know my viewer demographic is like generally, at least from YouTube viewer stats, like all in the same age group. Did y'all like in class, if y'all had school laptops, did y'all have them kids that would always be playing like the MLG soundboard in classes when like a substitute teacher was in? Because there was quite a few kids that were doing that in my middle school and even early in my high school. Like, more than you would expect. You know what I'm talking about? Forrester knows what I'm talking about. He always knows. Always knows how to kill. That's all he's got. All he's good for. That was kind of, I'm sorry. That was kind of mean. He's done so much for me. That's kind of mean. Regardless, he killed these minions. And we got a bone. That's crazy. What a drop. Using my ice is double res, Maycast, Legion, and Unicorn. That's not bad. Primary healer buffer. Yeah, I mean, if you're primary healing / buffing, you don't need the damage there, but it's not bad. It's not like you need a perfect pet to get you there. I just like to min-max because I'm a freak. And that's like a lot of the appeal of MMOs to me is like min-maxing a thing and making it as efficient as possible. I'm not like a big challenged runs guy in my day-to-day life. As this series might lead you to believe, I'm not really like that. I'm more of a min-maxer. Which I guess is my channel name might lead you to believe. But, you know, believe what you want. Give me a light blade. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Put it on there right now. Dude, my voice is on life support. I'm gonna have to end stream after this quest. I mean, it's not that bad, but I was planning on ending after this area anyway. Triple crit double damage was my second pet ever on my Fire Wiz. That is crazy. You saving yourself money. It takes most people like 5 minimum. But if you getting that in 2, yeah, you're eating good. You're eating good. Negativity, you're eating good. Incredibly lucky is, I think, an accurate label. Bada bing, bada boom.
The azure moonstone glows when you get it properly placed and hums with an ethereal
Your
music.
shooter's got me back into Wiz. Hope you end up far with his life god. Hey, here's open, right? There's the boss fight coming up that I'm quite freaked about. But I have to figure out. I gotta do some theory crafting. I actually have like, I have like a friend that's also really into the game. We're gonna have a theory crafting sesh, like literally later today. So we'll see how that goes. We'll have a Bellic round 3 theory crafting sesh. Because I might do them next week. I might not. It depends on how far I get in what amount of time.
Follow the stepping stones.
First death culture got triple damage, double res. You're cracked. It's over. Phone it in, and it's a culture too. You're goated. That being said, though, I'm gonna go be goated somewhere else. This stream is ending for the day. A bit longer than I had anticipated it going, but that's fine. Got a decent amount of questing done. Got the astral spells, and I will be back doing Wiz probably next Thursday. I'll be doing Pirate on Saturday, Pirate on Tuesday, and then Wiz on Thursday. That's the idea. That's the idea. So anyways, I will say before I leave, Fire's like best attribute as a hitter class in my opinion. It's just the amount of variety they have. You got Meteor, Rain of Fire, which is great in a lot of instances. Sun Serpent's good in a lot of instances. Fire Dragon's good in most instances. It's fucking... There's a lot going on. Thank you, Max. Love your content. Have a good one. Hey, appreciate it, Evan. You as well. I am gonna go maybe take a nap, to be honest. And get to cracking on Bellic strats later tonight. I'll see you guys around. Peace out. Stay safe. And I'll see you either on Saturday or Tuesday for Pirate or right here, same time, same channel, on Thursday for Wiz.